Hey guys, so I've got to make a quick parts run with the old OBS 7.3 diesel here, so I'm going to take you guys along with me and find a spot to stop and do a quick walk around of the truck and show you guys what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and all the work I have left to do. I've got a lot of upcoming projects on that truck. We're going to be swapping in a 5.9 diesel at some point. Get rid of the 7.3 IDI. The IDI is a pretty good motor. You'll see when I start it up, thing runs pretty good. It has some issues right now that I haven't addressed yet, but it's a great motor. Or a good motor. I just don't think it's a great motor. I think the Power Stroke 7.3 is a great motor, and the 5.9 Cummins is even better. So I'm going to put a 5.9 in there. I'm not sure yet if I'm going with a 24 valve common rail or the old 12 valve. So I'm not sure yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm kind of leaning towards the 24 valve. So I really love that motor, but the simplicity of the 12 valve is hard to beat. So my OBS Ford's a simple truck, and maybe the 12 valve is the right way to go with that. Still trying to decide. But anyway, so I've got to make a parts run here, get some stuff for the 48. We're going to do some work on that today. That'll be a separate video, I think, from this. This will just be a quick OBS video. Or maybe I'll put it all together. I'm not sure yet. But let's get to work. Oh, she's a little cranky this morning. That was quick. Probably my biggest complaint with this truck is that it rides like an empty dump truck. That's something we're going to address here real soon. This is my 1994 Ford F250 crew cab, short bed converted, four-wheel drive, diesel, currently 7.3 IDI. Soon we're going to put a 5.9 Cummins in this truck. Currently, truck's got a few issues. The short bed that I put on it was missing this tailgate hinge here, so I've got to do some welding there and patch that up. Put a hinge there so I can mount a tailgate. That's on the list of to-dos. The bed itself is in pretty nice condition. No real dents or damage, other than a couple bed sides need some tacking here and there. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. I mounted an F150 front tank, which is the small 16-gallon front tank there, which fit perfectly between the narrowed bed section where I took out 16 inches. So it worked out just great. In the front here, I'm running a reverse shackle conversion. You can see the rear shackle hangers and the front leaf spring mounts. I did that to level the truck out. The truck in the back, it used to be a service truck, so it's got some pretty stiff leaf springs and an add-a-leaf, I think, in the back there as well. So the reverse shackle kit leveled it out nicely. Replaced all the steering components, ball joints, bearings, shocks, etc. Still rides like a wheelbarrow full of bricks though. The interior, there's not much here to show you. It's pretty stripped down. When I got the truck, the inside was really bad. It smelled like some hard-working guy's armpits. So I ripped out the entire interior and used a ton of Febreze to try and make it livable. So at some point here, that's going to get a whole Dodge interior. I'm going to swap the seats out of a late model 2500 Dodge and put in a new carpet kit and headliner, and should be all set with that. Here you can see the inside body area, that section that I had to cut open in order to beat out the huge dent that pushed in the cab corner. I'm not sure if a piece of pipe or something slid off of a pipe rack and nailed the back corner, or somebody hit it with a forklift, but this whole corner of the cab was just caved in as far as it could go. So fortunately I was able to cut out those inner panels, fold them back, and beat it out pretty well. It's I've got to do some finish hammering, which I'll do when I do a one-piece rear window, so I can pop that out and get in there with my left hand and do some dolly hammering. Got to do a little body work here on that corner as well. And there's a close-up of the hinge area that needs to be repaired, and you'll see that in an upcoming video soon. But overall, it's not a bad truck, and once I painted the brown stripe along the bottom, it kind of tied the whole thing together and made it look as one cohesive vehicle instead of a mixture of multiple vehicles. So for now, it sits as you see it here in the video. Got a lot of wiring gremlins to take care of. The previous owner did some wiring of his own, and I've already undone a few of those problems, but you can see some mystery relays here in the door, and got to hang a 4-switch controller on this door so that I can control the back windows. And all of this is going to come in upcoming videos here pretty soon. But under the hood here, we've got the nice 7.3 Ford IDI. Runs great. I've replaced the grille here in the front and both headlights, corners, and turn signals with new aftermarket units that look great. I also got rid of the glow plug controller here and just used a standard starter solenoid, wired it directly to a switch on the dash, and that's how I control my glow plugs. So I flip the switch on a cold start, I leave them on 3 or 5 seconds, hit the ignition, it starts right up, and I just have to manually control the glow plugs. Swapped out all the brake components, everything's new including the vacuum pump. There's not a piece in the brake system I didn't have to touch. And that's pretty much how she sits.